Nwanyị adịghị emefe mmanwụ in Igbo culture. A woman does not do things that relates to masquerade. A woman will not be initiated into the masquerade cult in Igbo culture. This is because masquerade is synonymous to death. It is synonymous to spirit and then our ancestors. We have this Odo practice whereby they will tell you that it is when the spirits, the ancestors, when they walk the land, they come to bless people. If you've committed an abomination, this is when you go and cleanse that abomination so that your ancestors can be able to visit you and be proud of you. So Igbo culture and masquerade, it relates to death and it relates to spirits. This is why women do not participate in masquerade activities. But we have a group of women who are now old enough, who are now mature enough to now participate in these masquerade activities. We call them Nemmanwo, we call them Oyima in Nsukka. The reason why this set of women are able to participate in this masquerade activity and be called Nemmau, it's because first, these women have passed their childbearing age. So they no longer have anything to do with bringing life into this world. They no longer see their periods and they no longer have the ability to take in and to give birth to a child. So mostly when women get to that age, they can now participate in most masquerade activities. Now, essentially, the Oyima, like I said earlier, that is within Nsukka area. Igbo culture is not really synonymous. It is not how it is being practiced in all culture. Like Anambra people, Nsukka people, Enugu people, Imo State, we have different cultures and how we interact and how we say things. Now, the Oyima in Nsukka now must not be a woman who has passed her childbearing age. It could be a woman that was chosen to act in that capacity as Oyima. And what happens here is that she might still be within her childbearing age and she will still be a form of Nemma and will still, do every masquerade activities. She will cook for the masquerade. They'll come and even pay her homage and greet her. And when they see her passing on the road, they'll also greet her and also pay homage to her. So we have all these different kinds of people and different cultural practices or cultural expressions when we talk about women and masquerades. But it is essential for us to know that it is because of the woman's capacity to birth a child, take in, give birth to a child. It is one of the reasons why women do not participate in masquerade activities because life and death should not always mingle. So, and again, masquerade are sort of a secret society, if I should put it that way, whereby the men go there and they'll talk about all these masquerade secrets. They'll talk about all those things, and mostly they feel that when women are married into another community, they could take that same secret that they've learned from the men in those secret masquerade cults and divulge that information to their husbands, especially if the woman is married to somebody else in another community. So they felt like if women should participate in these activities, then one day they'll go to war, and the secret of what makes them powerful or what makes them able to defeat their enemies will be divulged already by their daughter who was part of the masquerade cult. And when they now get, they're going to be defeated because ihe ha ji wee dị ebube, nwunye ha nwa ha nwaanyị bụ nwunye onye ọzọ ejegoje kọrọ ya ụnyaahụ. So because of all this secrecy and because of all this the woman's ability to bring forth life. So these are the two major reasons why I found out why women do not participate in masquerade activities.